بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والصلاة والسلام على سيد المرسلين. Good morning, everybody. This is Dr. Zulfa. How are you all? Today, we are going to discuss the process writing or the writing process. Okay. What do you mean by writing process? First of all, we have to know what is writing process. You see, the word process means going in steps to do something. So here, also, when I say writing process, it means what are the steps we will follow systematically to write a piece of writing, whether it is an essay or a report or a research paper or maybe a book also, but in a wider sense. So process writing consists of 5 steps. The first one is pre-writing. Then after the pre-writing, we have composing or drafting. And after this phase, we have revising and editing. Then we have proofreading, then publishing. We will discuss every one in details. Now, let's come to the pre-writing phase. In the pre-writing phase, we do many activities. First of all, we have to know what we are going to write about. Which means decide on the topic you want to write about. What are you going to write about, for example, today? What are you going to write about? Are you going to write about pollution in the environment? Are you going to write about education? Are you going to write about internet? You have to fix a topic to write about. Then after having the agreement with maybe with colleagues or with the class or with yourself alone, you decide to have a certain topic. You have to analyze that topic. Analyze the topic. What means by analyzing topic? What the meaning of analyzing the topic? It means that you shed light on that topic. And when I say pollution, I start thinking, oh, what do you mean by pollution? So what is it? For example, what are the types of pollution? What are the causes of pollution? What are the results of pollution? How can we find solutions for pollution? So you ask yourself many questions around the topic just to prepare yourself to doing something in this topic, okay? To draw a mental image of, or an outlines or an idea, a wider idea about the topic, okay? Then the second step you have to think about is the audience. The audience, the second step you have to think about is the resources. The resources where you ask yourself, where can I find information about this topic? You have to know that you can find information in books, in magazines, in journals, in internet. Now in every piece of information is available on internet. You have to surf pages of internet to find the information you need to build your piece of writing. But before collecting any piece of information, you have to make sure that it is true. And the sign which tells me that it is true to some extent, that whether it is documented or not. When I say documented, whether it is cited or not. It means whether there is a writer, a name of the writer who prepared the information on the internet, in the internet. Is there a place where it is written or where it was written? Is there a publisher? Is the year there? A lot of information helps you to to find whether your piece of information you get, whether it is correct or incorrect. Okay, then you have to consider your audience. All of this before writing. You have to consider your audience. Who is your audience? Who are the people? Who are the readers? Who are the readers of your writing? Is it the teacher only? Are they your colleagues? Are you going to publish them in the school magazine or the university magazine? Are you going to send it to a publisher? So it depends who is your audience. Now, of course, why should we think about audience? Because audience is different. Writing is differ according to audience. Writing differ according to audience. When you write to children, you write something easy and you choose very simple vocabulary, and you choose maybe funny pictures if you use teaching aids. And but when you write to adults, of course, it's different. The tone and the vocabulary and the way you organize your topic, all of that is different from writing to children. When you write to doctors, physicians, it's different from writing to engineers. When you write, because they have a different culture, and I mean in their fields of job and in their fields of study, they are different. So you write according to their culture in their fields of life. Sorry. When you write to, for example, to housewives, it's different from writing to a manager and for teachers and so on. So to think about the audience is very important before writing, because this controls, the audience controls the ideas you introduce, the vocabulary you use, the tone you speak in, and so, or you write in, and so on. Then, after you have realized your topic and your audience and the sources of information, you come to the phase of narrowing. What is narrowing? Any topic around us now is very, very wide. When I say pollution, pollution is a very big field, is a very big, a very wide topic to write about. You can write about causes, you can write about results, you can write about disadvantages, you can write about solutions, you can write about one type of it. You may write only about air pollution. You may write about water pollution. You may write about soil pollution. You may write about noise pollution. You may write about nuclear power pollution. A lot of information that you can classify them to write about a topic. So you have to narrow your topic. If in the beginning I say pollution, I have to come down. For example, what types of pollution? Then you come down again. Air pollution. Then you come down again. Air pollution in industrial areas. you come down again, you narrow again, you come down again, and you narrow again. Air pollution in industrial areas in North America, and so on. So then you take a city, a state of North America, and for example, in Florida, in North America, in Florida, then you take a city in Florida. So you make it narrow and narrower and narrower and narrower till you come to a point that you can write an essay about, and you collect. So all the information you collect should be related to the narrow area we come to, okay? So look at this example of narrowing. Look, it is about education. Someone asks you to write about education. You say, what to write about education? Education, so make it narrower. Education in Palestine. Education in Palestine. Which education in Palestine? Primary education, secondary education, university education, vocational education, for example, special education, a lot of online education. So there are a lot of types of education and a lot of fields of this field of education, of this main field, which is education. Now let's go narrower. Problem now is, we said primary, again, education in Palestine, primary education in Palestine. Even when you want to talk about primary education in Palestine, it is still big. So you fix it more, you narrow it more. Problems of primary education in Palestine. Even this one is also big because there are tens or hundreds of problems. You cannot talk about all the problems in primary education in Palestine. You cannot do that, okay? So you come to the area of problem of crowded classes. One problem only, crowded classes. Where? In all of the education in Palestine? No, in the primary stage in Palestine, and you may say in a city in Palestine, you can say in Gaza. So now it is narrow. It is limited to the problems of crowded classes. In which stage? In primary stage, okay, in Palestine, or particularly in Gaza. So this is narrowing. Narrowing helps me to know the limitation, or put limits, put borders to the topic I am writing about. After narrowing, now you know what you're going to write about. You said, for example, primary education, or advantages of the sea, or whatever. So you do brainstorming for ideas. You brainstorm the topic, brainstorm ideas about the subject. Of course, you have an idea about it, but not very wide idea. So you have to collect information from different resources, list places where you can reach information, okay, for the internet, books, journals, magazines, and so on. So you think about the places where you can find information, and you go to collect information. Then after you have a sum of information, you start jotting the information. Jotting is just what comes to your mind, you throw it on the page, okay, whether related or whether it is relevant or irrelevant, whether it is relevant or just throw it on the page and later on you classify the information. Look at this list, for example, brainstorming about advantages of the sea. We have a topic about advantages of the sea. Look at the brainstorming. What are the advantages of the sea? What comes to your mind? Salt? Yes. Shipping? Yes. Herbs, sea herbs? Yes. Transportation, sorry? Yes. Fish? Yes. Commerce, food, tourism, oil, benefits of the sea. Okay, this is the topic actually. Electricity, vapor, water, oil, and others, and other benefits of the sea. Okay, not so. Of course, when two or three think together, they get more and more ideas. But look at these ideas. Can you write about all of these ideas in one essay? Are these ideas related to each other? I say all are related to the main topic, which is advantages of the sea. But are they related to each other? Is commerce related to, for example, to vapor? Is commerce related to vapor? Is salt related to transportation? Of course not. It's not. So now I want, after that phase, after having these pieces of information about the advantages of the sea, I want to classify them in groups. I take a head group and collect the parts of information or the pieces of information which are related to it, around it. Look at this picture. Look here. The main topic is benefit of the sea. Benefits of the sea. And we have, it's in black. And we have the gray ones. We have 3 gray circles or 3 gray groups. Water, source of food, economics, pillar. Okay. Now, water is related to the benefits of the sea, but it's not related to sources of food. Economics pillar is related to the benefit of the sea, but it's not related to the source of food. Now, also we generate ideas. So the 3 main ideas here are economics, source of food, and water. So each one should stand for a paragraph, should be the idea which is adopted in a paragraph. Okay? Look, we generate ideas or collect ideas from those we have just written in our list in the brainstorming. Look, water, we say water, vapor, and rain. Seawater, from seawater we get water vapor, which causes rain. Also, we can get fresh water through through the process of water distillation. We can get fresh water free from salt. Also, we can generate electricity from water. So these ideas are related to water, and they will act as supporting sentences for the main topic sentence of the paragraph, which is water, as one of the advantages of the sea. Look at the second one, source of food. Now, source of food, it's salt. Is it food? Yes. Fish, is it food? Yes. Herbs, is it food? Yes. You may add also oil. Oil, we mean fish oil also as a source of food or a source of medicine. When It depends. Now, economics, you see, go up. Economics pillar, tourism. At the level of economics, tourism is one of the supports of economics. Medicine industry, okay, you can take a lot of herbs to make medicine and oil, fish oil, and a lot of things that you, even the seawater is used as a type of medicine. Minerals and oil, also something related to economic. Oil, okay. And fish industry and commercial transportation is the sea is a means of transportation, particularly export and import commercial. Yes. So these are the supporting ideas which support the main idea, which is economics. Okay. So now, if you look here in this graphic organizer, this shape or this diagram or this graphic organizer, I have the topic, which is benefits of the sea, and I have the three main supporting ideas: water, source of food, and economics pillar. Okay, and also I have supporting ideas for each of these big ideas. I have sub-ideas, supporting ideas for each one. Okay, in this way, you find yourself ready to write. You have prepared yourself to writing. Your plan is almost, not, we cannot say complete, but at least it's good. That helps, guides you, helps you how to write. Okay, you are not going randomly, an idea from here, an idea from there, and this is wrong, and this is right, and this is relevant, and this is irrelevant. Now you have a complete image about the topic, or about the map or the plan of the topic you are going to write about. Okay, so after clustering, what should you do? Outlining. Now you arrange all of what you have done in an outlined plan. First of all, you start your essay with an introduction, isn't it? What are the components of an introduction? A hook, a background sentences, and at least at the end, the thesis. The thesis. You fix the point you want to discuss, which are the three ideas: economics, water, and source of food. These are the three main ideas, which each should come in a separate paragraph. So the first paragraph, the sea is a source of food. Topic sentence, supporting ideas: the sea is a source of fish, the sea is a source of salt, and the sea is a source of herbs. So they are the same ideas. We classified them in the clustering phase. Okay, second paragraph, the sea is a pillar of the national economy. This is a topic sentence. Supporting ideas: the sea is a means of commercial transportation. The sea is a source of oil and minerals. The sea is a field of tourism, which are all supporting the main idea. And the third paragraph, sea is a source of water. Okay, and you have the supporting idea: water distillation, electricity, and vapor and rain. Okay, now Of course, later on, you will have your conclusion. At the end, you will have a summary of the whole topic, or you recap the thesis, but in other words. Okay, so in this way, I can say that you can build a good essay, a well-planned essay, a well-organized essay, and of course, this is the first, all of this is done before writing, before taking your pen to write your actual essay. We will discuss the next stage, which is actual writing, which is drafting and composing in the next lecture. Now, before we pass to the next lecture, we have to do something. We have to do an exercise. Practice makes perfect. Choose one of the topics below and do all the steps of rewriting we have just done. Work with a partner. You have sports, internet, family life, pollution, and technology. Okay, choose one, work together, and do all the steps from analyzing the topic, recognizing the audience, sources of information collection, and so on. All of the narrowing, brainstorming, clustering, outlining, okay? You have to do all of these things before we go to the next step, which is drafting or composing. Thank you very much.